Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, folks, we are looking at indices. Clip 111, grade C, Maths Watch. I'm here with my student, and this is our lesson. Okay, right. What I would like to do for school is to do an intro on the different rules of indices. I know it says grade C in the title, but we will hopefully do the rules in such a way that we'll start off at grade C and then we'll go past grade C as well. So we'll do all of the indices topic as such. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look what the rules are. Okay, so let's change color. Okay, first of all, okay, let's give you this in a generic form and also an example as well. So number one, we have, so for example, if you're going to give it in terms of a rule, we have a, okay, to the power of x times by a to the power of y. That will give you. Now, what we're looking at here is this a here. This a here is not also here, it is also, so we multiply by the same object here. An a is being multiplied by an a. When the a is being multiplied by an a, algebraically what we do with the indices, we have to add the indices. So what do we get? So the answer will be in terms of a, because we multiply in terms of a. It'll be a to the x plus y. So it'll be the first index plus the second one. This is our general term, as we say, our identity in algebra. I'm going to give you a specific examples to straight away now to explain to you how we will work in real life. Okay? So when we multiply, we have to add the indices. Okay, right, let's have a look at an example. So say for example I have 3 to the power of 4 multiplied by 3 to the power of 7, for example. Okay, are we happy with that? Now, see the a here is represented by what number in the example? So this is our example. So the a in the algebraic identity, what is it represented by? Which number? The 3. So the a is the 3 and the other a is the other 3. Now the x is represented by 4 and the y is represented by the 7. So them are the indices. So what the rule is saying to us, what we should do here. So the 3 to the power of 4, which is 3 times by 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 itself 7 times, is equal to. Now, I want to change that 7 into a different number now, so I can actually show you an example when I multiply that. So let's just do a little bit of editing. Let's get back to the black. Let's change that into a 2. That'll be easy for me to show you a full explanation. So that'll be. Now the rule is saying to us that we will get 3 in the answer because we multiply in terms of 3, but we need to add them up, the indices. Which indices? These ones here. So our final answer in this case will be 3 to the power of 6. Okay, I mean obviously 3 to the power of 6 has a numerical value. I'm not interested in that at the moment. Okay, 3 to the power of 6 has a numerical value. If you multiply that 3 times by itself 6 times, it'll give us an answer, a value. But that's not what we're looking at today. We're looking at how we simplify indices. Okay, now that is what the rule is saying. Now let's have a look at it in more detail. So what is 3 to the power of 4? Let's have a look here. 3 to the power of 4 is what? 3 times by 3 times by 3 times by 3, isn't it? Yeah. And the next one, which is 3 squared. 3 squared is what? 3 times by 3. Now, how many 3's do we have now on the bottom? So what I'm doing now, I'm explaining to you where this rule has come from. So how many? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whether you do it by multiplying all out in the long way, or you do it in this indices way where you add the power, so that gives you it's like the shortcut, is the quick way of doing it. So this is the reason behind why we add them, because that's actually what you get in real life, in reality. Okay, well, that's the rule number 1 explained, hopefully fully. Now, if you look at one further example on that, since we got this here now, let's have a look at another example. Example number 2. Okay. Say, for example, we have 5 to the power of minus 7 times by 5 to the power of 12. Now, the same rules apply here. So the rule says, when you multiply these, and as long as these numbers are the same here, which they are, the answer will be in terms of 5 as well. And we have to add the indices. So minus 7 add 12. So don't get worried about what you're going to get from this. So what is minus 7 add 12? That's our normal negative numbers. So I owe you 7, I have 12, so that means I will have 5. So the answer will be 5 to the power of 5. That is how that particular question simplifies. Okay, and just to finish it off, one further example. So you have 2 to the power of now. So we got both indices are minus now. So when we have to add them, so we look at these indices. So we're looking at these here now. These are the same, these two. Let's go to the answer in terms of 2. So we have to now do here minus 3 add minus 4. Now don't get confused. Put a little bracket here just to kind of separate a bit so it doesn't look too kind of intimidating. So what do we have left over? So we will have now 2 to the power of now. Okay, I've made it a little bit messy. That's better. Okay. So now what happens to all of this? So minus 3 add minus 4 is what? What does that give us? Minus 7. Lovely. Minus 7. And that is our final answer. So here's our answer here. Here's our answer here. And there's our answer there. And now, just not to forget, this is our rule here. So this rule is to do when we, so rule 1 applies when we multiply indices. Okay, when we multiply numbers, what we do is indices, multiplying. Are we happy with that now? Okay, now I think before we go on to the rule number 2 and 3 and 4, I think I should give you a quick couple of questions for you to try while we're on this particular one rule, so we understand this rule properly. Now, I'm going to give you questions similar to the ones we have in examples, so like the easier ones and some of them, some negatives and some positives and both negatives. Let's give you a quick few questions for you to do. 3 questions should do the job for now. So I have, for example, don't forget we can also have x a lot. We can have, for example, x to the power of 5 times by x to the power of 11 equals, so we can have the question in terms of letters or numbers, it doesn't matter. That's your first question. Here comes your second question. So we have now y to the power of minus 7 times by y to the power of plus 6. That's your second question. Here comes your third question. So we have now 11, okay, minus 2 to the power of minus 2 multiplied by 11. Oops, supposed to be 11, give me a second. Get rid of that. Okay, lovely. 11 to the power of minus 3. So there's your 3 questions. I'm going to pause the video, give you a chance to work them out, and then I'll come back and then I'll go through the answers. So have a go now, please. Okay, back to recording now. Students have to go to the question. Let's us have a go at the answer now. Okay, right. X to the power of 5 times by x to the power of 11. So the answer is going to be in terms of x. what we do here when you multiply, what we do is indices, these ones here, we add them. So 5 add 11 will give us 16. Done. So I've missed out the working out, we've done it verbally. I haven't got space here at the moment to do much working out. So y to the minus 7 to the power of minus 7 multiplied by y to the power of plus 6. Now what will that give us? Again, the answer will be in terms of y, because we got these are both in terms of y. You have to add them. So you have to add the indices. Add which indices? This one and this one. So minus 7 add 6 will give us minus 1. Oops, that didn't look too good. Okay, let's try that again. Make it look more nice and neat. Last one, but not least, we got 11 to the power of minus 2 times by 11 to the power of minus 3. So again, the answer will be in terms of 11. Okay, because we've got 11 here and 11 here. Now what we do is the powers, we add them. So we add minus 2 and minus 3. Minus 2 add minus 3 will give us a nice and lovely minus 5. And that's in our first rule 1 theory and examples and classwork questions. Okay folks, I hope this video helps you. I'll see you back for rule number 2.